Hey guys, it's Miss Yater here, and I've got another book for us today. All right, the name of this book that we are going to read today is called Widget. The author of this book is a woman named Lynn McFarland. So she was the author. She wrote the words. She wrote the story. And then the illustrator is by a man named Jim McFarland. So they have the same last name. So I bet they're probably related somehow. This is a story called Widget. I'm going to read us the back of what it says, okay? It says, Widget is a little dog without a home. He finds a house that seems like the perfect place to live. There's only one problem. 6 cats live there, and they don't like dogs. But Widget has a plan. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's read this story together about Widget, the dog who goes to live with 6 cats. And this is interesting to me. I want us to look at this. We see right here a shadow, and normally when you see a shadow on the ground, it's a reflection of yourself, okay? So we see Widget and we see his shadow, but that doesn't really look like a dog. It looks like it's a cat because of the whiskers. So let's see what that's about. Here we go. Widget was a little stray dog. He had no home. He had no friends. He was very sad and lonely. He was cold and hungry too. He saw a house at the end of the road. There was a door just his size. He peeked inside. There he is, sad and lonely. He saw 6 cats, 6 warm beds, and 6 bowls of hot food. See all that? Widget dove for the food and straight into Mrs. Diggs. "Why, you poor thing," said Mrs. Diggs. "I wish you could stay, but I'm afraid the girls just can't stand dogs." Widget looked at the girls. He looked at Mrs. Diggs. She seemed so nice. Widget really wanted to stay. "Meow," said Widget. Oh my goodness. He meowed like a cat. But is Widget a cat? He's a dog. Mrs. Diggs laughed. "Well, girls," she said, "what do you think?" The girls puffed up. No, they don't look very happy. Look at their faces. Let's take a look at them. Looks like they're a little mad that he's there. Widget popped up. The girls hissed and spit. Have you guys ever heard a cat hiss before? Like when it's angry? Widget hissed and spit. The girls growled. Widget purred, played with a toy mouse, and used the litter box. Well, now we know that purring, playing with a little toy mouse, and using a litter box is all stuff that cats do. He's trying to become one of the cats so he can stay. The girls stopped growling. They were confused. Widget looked like a dog. He smelled like a dog, but he acted like a cat. Mrs. Diggs set a bowl down for Widget. Widget started eating. He never took his eyes off the girls. The girls started eating. They never took their eyes off Widget. "Why, you fit right in," said Mrs. Diggs to Widget. And Widget did fit right in. From that day on, Widget ran with the girls, played with the girls, and curled up with the girls. In fact, He had so much fun with the girls, he sometimes forgot he was a dog. And we see him right here, climbing up in a tree with the cats. There he is, and there's another little dog barking at him, and he's pretending to be one of the cats. One day, Mrs. Diggs tripped on a toy and fell down. She didn't move. Wiggles and the girls were worried. They meowed for help, but no one came. They screeched, they yowled. They called for help, but no one came. Then Widget barked for help. The girls were shocked. Then they barked for help too. Everyone came. Mrs. Diggs was saved. I didn't know you had a dog, said a neighbor. Oh, yes, said Mrs. Diggs. It's nice to have a dog, right, girls? Oh, yes, the girls agreed. The end. All right, so I want to challenge us today to do a little writing on this story, okay? Okay, so I went ahead, and remember, when you're doing your writing, you're always going to write your name, and so I went ahead, and I wrote, I wrote Miss Yater, and I'm going to write the date. So today is 3 January, February, March, 3-27-2020. My board isn't as big as the one at school. All right, March the 27th, 2020. And this is what I want you to do. I want you to write an opinion of why you like dogs more or why you like cats more. So remember, we start the beginning of every sentence with a capital letter. So this is my sentence starter for this, okay? So I'm going to say I, capital I, finger space, don't forget those, like, that's a sight word, so we should know how to write that one. I like, and you're to decide, do I like cats more or do I like dogs more? I like dogs more, okay? So I'm gonna write dog. Remember, when we're writing words that we don't really know how to spell, we can stretch it out. So let's listen for the beginning sound of dog. D. G. I like dogs, and I'm going to add an S at the end because I'm talking about dogs, because that's a really long, hard word for us, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on here. I like dogs because, and this is why I like dogs, because I can play with them. I like dogs because I can play with them. Oh my goodness, I can play with them. Those are all sight words, so I knew exactly how to spell them because I already had them memorized right in my brain. I could know how to read and write them in a snap, okay? So really want to make sure when we're at home and we're not with Ms. Yater, we're practicing our sight words for our writing, okay? So I gave a reason. I like dogs because I can play with them. Am I done? I'm forgetting something. Remember, at the end of each sentence, you need a stop sign. We need a period to show that you're done talking, okay? All right, so that's what I want you to do. I want you to choose which animal do you like more, cats or dogs? And you're gonna start it the same way. I like blank, whichever animal, because, and then I want you to give me a reason why, all right? All right, and if you can, I want you to take a picture and send it to me. And don't forget your picture. All right, talk to you guys later, bye.